Hello, listeners. Welcome back once again to Divine Invocations Tarot. So, the deck that I'm using right now is the Bhagavad Gita Tarot deck. So, let's see what are the messages that we get for today. Calling in all the divine forces to help us with the messages. The first card is the Destroyer. Very interesting. Let's see what's the next one. Calling in all the divine spirits to help us with the messages for today. Calling in all the divine spirits to help us with the messages for today. If you like my work, you might want to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. This channel is dedicated to only Indian tarot decks. The second card is Master of Mystics, and then we have Material Elements. And the bottom of the deck we have Overcoming Fear. Very interesting. Let's first read out the messages from the first card, the Destroyer. This is from Bhagavad Gita chapter 10 verse 34 that says, Mrityu sarva harash chaham udbhavas cha bhavishyatam kirti shri vak cha narinam smritir medha dhrite kshama. I am death, destroyer of all. I am the source of all things yet to be. Of women I am fame, prosperity, speech, memory, intelligence, faithfulness, and patience. Very beautiful card, very symbolic. This card is basically a symbolic meaning of divine feminism. Now, just a brief overview of what this is all about, irrespective of what bodies we've been given to by God, be it a male or a female body. We have the natural element of certain levels of traits, you can say, that we demonstrate or exhibit when we communicate or we live our lives. Like, for example, if it's a male guy who is very soft spoken, very kind hearted, and that you can say and understand it to be a divine feminine active in that male body. So, in essence, this card is talking about the feminine energy that can even be present in a male person or a female, which talks about protection. The destroyer is destroying anything which is a hindrance or a problem. So, this indicates that there is a divine power that is taking care of your feminism, your feminine energy, irrespective of your gender. So you are protected. This is a divine message that is from the Lord Himself, which talks about protection, providing fame, prosperity, speech, memory, intelligence, faithfulness, and patience. Very beautiful card and a very important message. This image, by the way, shows Lord Hanuman burning Lanka, the place where Ravana was residing, and Ravana was the person who actually kidnapped Sita, goddess Sita. So the destroyer is basically a protection, you can say, a protection from Lord Hanuman from all evil, because Lord Hanuman is the protector. If you need any help, anything regarding protection of yourself, you call it to Lord Hanuman. He will not just protect you, he will give you strength to overcome all your fears as well. So calling on to Lord Hanuman is very, very important thing to be done. Especially a person who is a celibate needs to observe celibacy. Always remembers Lord Hanuman for divine protection, because a person who is more spiritual tends to be more on the negative side, or negative energy tends to affect that person all the more. So calling on to Lord Hanuman is a change in consciousness, which is, taking care of all your inner realms of evolution. The next card is Master of Mystics, which shows Lord Krishna and Lord Arjuna. Sorry, Arjuna. Let's read out the message from Bhagavad Gita chapter 18, verse 78 that says, Yatra Yogeshwara Krishno Yatra Partho Dhanurdhara Tatra Shrir Vijayo Putir Dhruva Nitir Matir Mama. Wherever there is Krishna, the master of all mystics, and Arjuna, the supreme archer, there will always be opulence, victory, extraordinary power, and morality. I hold this to be true. So both the cards are very uh, important in laying down this message for the coming week, that there are divine forces which are already taking care of yourself. Yourself, the first thing is the first sheet which covers you is your spirit. And we understand our skin body as something which is the first thing. But in essence, when we connect with the universe, the first thing is our soul. So our soul is connected with the divine, and it is not just protected, it is also having the grace from Lord Krishna, that divine love that helps us connect with all human beings and everything around us. So, this card is actually the effort to persevere, to find out, not to struggle, but to get out of all the difficulties, having the courage to face challenges, calling on to the divine Lord Hanuman, seeking help and protection, and then when you are actually riding on the horse of a controlled life, you'll be able to understand that you have not just protected yourself and your loved ones, but also you're able to protect and create all the more with the grace of Krishna. Let's see the next card, which is also a very beautiful card because this shows goddess Lakshmi. This is from Bhagavad Gita chapter 7 verse 4, which says Bhumir apo nalo vayuh kham mano buddhir evacha ahamkara itiyam me bhinna prakritir ashtada. My material nature is made up of eight separate energies: earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego. So, as you can see, this can be a symbolic meaning of spiritual development when you actually move ahead to seek protection, to overcome all the difficulties and challenges. You get not just the power of Lord Hanuman to protect yourself and defend yourself, and also you get the love from Krishna. But there are times when we accumulate happiness, wealth, money, fame, power, we actually get in tune with our false ego, which is not the real essence of soul. So, if you talk about the spiritual pathway for the person in question, which could be you or which could be any one important person in your life, the first thing is there is protection, and there is great love, which is giving you the power to move ahead like these horses, and there is wealth as well that is coming on your way. But the point is, there is something which is the essence of a earthly human being, the essence which defines the person's existence, which is the false ego. So the small thing that can be taken care of is not sticking too much to materialistic things in life. And under the bottom of the deck, we have, I'm sorry, I didn't read that. Overcoming fear. Okay. Let's read out the message from this card. This is from Bhagavad Gita chapter 2 verse 40 that says Neha bhikrama nashosti pratyavaho na vidyate swalpam api asya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. No effort on the yoga path is ever lost, nor can any obstacle ever hold one back forever. Just little progress on this path can protect one from the greatest fear. So, understanding the essence and the element. First is protecting yourself. Once you do that, you get the divine essence to create love. And after you create love, you will automatically be able to create wealth in your life. And overcoming fear is something which will happen by itself. What is meant by this reading is there is a pathway for every human being, and there is a pathway for every soul to evolve in this universe. And in the process of evolving, there will be challenges, hardships that will come. But the most important thing to be remembered is there is a power which is guiding you and helping you to overcome your greatest fear. Because yogic path, in essence, is not about anything like sitting like a yogi. It is, of course, that's not what I meant. But what I mean is, a yogic path is a path in which you are following the true actions and creating positive karmas in your life. So, when you start cultivating these habits or sowing the seeds of effort and truth, the rewards will be amazing, my friend. And that's the message for today. Jai Shri Krishna.